You wanted to ask you a different type of question to start off. You congratulated the field hockey team Sunday for advancing to the Final Four, and just for a sport that doesn't get as much publicity as say football or basketball or baseball, what does it mean for a university like this to have a program advance to the Final Four?
I mean, when you advance to the Final Four in your given sport, I mean that's pretty high cotton. It's pretty high achievement, and I think anything that when our student athletes and our coaches get to exemplify and represent liberty on a national stage of any type, irregardless of how small or how big that stage is, it's a chance for people to say, man, something's going on, on the mountain, and hopefully they see maybe a little difference in us than some. And I'm quite sure that our coaches and ladies from the field hockey team are going to represent, our university and our, foundation of what we believe in a magnificent way. And obviously we're very proud of them and pulling for them. And, again, just to keep expanding the LU brand.
Next question comes from John Manson of Sea of Red.
Hey, Coach, I wanted to ask you about recruiting. About a month out from early signing day, how would you assess where your class currently is, and are there any positions of need that you see as you try to, close things up?
Yeah, we obviously offensive tackle is a big need. Offensive line in general, we need to really hit on these 3 to 4 that we take, and linebackers a big need in corner. Those are the where the most of the needs reside. Not that we won't take other kids, obviously. I like our commitments. I watched them again this week on tape, their recent games and stuff. I like those guys. And we've kind of slowed down and trying to juggle this first full year of the new world of recruiting with transfer portal, being able to visit those kids. And I don't know that I have the correct way to do it yet. It's kind of trial by error. So I hope that what we have planned is the correct plan, but it certainly comes with some uncertainty. Just this is very new to me, very new. How many do you save? How many, and you're not, truthfully, you've got to hope and pray that, that your team stays the way it is too. So it's a new world for sure.
And I wanted to ask a quick follow-up on that. Have you gotten into, I'm sure you have, but the details as far as how many you like to take in this class and maybe what a breakdown would be as far as high school to portal kids?
Well, we're going to take a full class. I think we have the room for that. There's always some attrition of some type, but, our plan is to be at 85 by the fall, and we plan to take a full class. Now, the makeup of that class, man, your guess is about as good as mine right now. We're probably right now prepared to take about half and half if that's the way it works out. But again, until I really see how this is going to go with this portal world, I'm a little uncertain. I certainly can't tell you with a lot of confidence that I know it's going to be 50-50 or 12 and 13, or I'm really uncertain on that.
Back to Damien.
Hugh, the roster was updated online Tuesday, and Aaron Pierre's name was taken off. Has there been just a development in terms of just more than just a family situation?
No, it's all family related, and we wish him the best, and he's doing what he thinks is best for his family, and we certainly we hate that he's not with us, but when somebody tells me this is best for my family or for my mom or my child or whatever it is, I don't argue with that a whole lot.
Back to John.
Coach, looking at Saturday's game, Louisiana, they've got a lot of big plays this year. How important will it be to try to, limit those as best possible?
Yeah, I think it's, if you look at our games, when our defense doesn't allow those explosives, they're really stingy with points. And I think this is just like, again, you take away the explosive in the Ole Miss game. I think that game's right down to the wire, and we've just got to find a way. But they have great players, great receivers, great quarterback, running backs, O-line. I mean, they're a really solid football team, maybe the best we've faced, certainly in the group of five. They're really solid every phase. But it's important that we limit the explosive plays for sure.
Back to Daniel.
Hugh, I can't remember if it's been you or Scott who's mentioned, the depth of the linebackers in terms of coverage. And I think we saw that against Ole Miss where the Mike linebacker was out of position and, guy got in behind him up the middle and scored a touchdown. And how crucial is their play going to be in terms of depth and coverage with the type of tight ends that ULL likes to utilize?
Well, it's critical on every play that everybody do their assignment. Now, some of the throws, it depends on what coverage we have called as to where they're supposed to be, but the expectation would be that they execute that coverage correctly. And when you don't, it leaves seams. And that's happened to us some. They have a tough assignment because you're facing good run teams, and they do the play action on you, and that's a tough task. But we've got to execute better when those certain things are called like that.